Hello, Ellie here from Thankful Flow Yoga. I'm here with a yoga-inspired stretching video. This would be a perfect little routine to do after you've been on a run or doing exercise in the gym. Perfect finisher after a workout to really stretch deeply through especially the lower body. Okay, so we'll get started. So first of all, coming into pyramid pose. Now, the feet are kind of got a couple of feet's distance between them, and the right toes are pointing out slightly. The front foot is facing very much forwards, and the hips are coming forwards. So find this position first, being mindful that the hips are facing forwards. Bring your hands to your hips, and then start rotating into a fold. Your fold might be coming to here, feeling that stretch down the back of the right leg through the hamstrings. See where you come to in this fold. Maybe you're coming halfway down like this. Maybe your hands can come to the mat. Taking a couple of breaths here. Just start checking in with your breathing. Aiming to take 5 breaths in every stretch here today. Of course, if you have more time, then please take longer. You start coming back up and now switch over to the other side. So the left foot is facing forwards and the right foot's facing forward and this left foot is at a slight angle. So the toes are slightly coming towards the top corner of your mat. Make sure you angle the hips square coming forwards, keeping this right hip tucked in, then pivoting from the waist, come into the fold, really feeling it. Again, come to where you can feel the stretch for you. So it could be that you've got a smaller range of movement. Could be that your hands coming to the mat. 3 more breaths. And start to come back up. Shake the legs out. And then grounding through the left foot, bring the right heel in towards the bum. Take the right foot with the right hand and feel the stretch through your quads. Couple more breaths. And release, come to the other side. Left heel's coming towards your bum. Take the left foot with your left hand. Try and bring your hips forwards here. And release. Now bring your legs into a wide leg stance. Toes are pointing forwards. You can actually pigeon toe them slightly here. Be mindful of your pelvis. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, bring your ribs away from your hips, length through the spine, then pivoting at your hips. Come forward into a forward fold. Again, you can pause here at this halfway point, depending on how that's feeling for you. If your hands come to the mat, then work with that. And you're aiming to walk your hands in so that they're coming towards being in line with your feet. That's just where we're working towards. That's not where they have to be. And bring the weight forward through the balls of the big toes. Couple more breaths. And take this opportunity while you're working these stretches into your routine to connect to the breathing while you're in the stretches. And slowly start to come up from your wide leg forward bend, Prasarita, Padottanasana, and step the feet in. So now our feet are roughly hip width apart. And again, soften the knees here as much as you need to and come into a forward fold, a standing forward fold. Now, your standing forward fold may be up here. That's absolutely okay. Go with where you're at in your fold. So, taking as much softness through the knees that you need to. Again, bringing the weight through the fronts of the feet, through the big toe. You can take your hands on the elbows if that feels good, and allow your head and your neck to drop down, releasing any tension. And now if it feels good too, you can take a little pedal with the feet here. So just softening a little bit more through one leg at a time, feeling an even deeper stretch. And then curling your body back up, so grounding through the spine. Again, taking as much softness through the knees here as you need to. Head and neck coming last. Meet back into a standing position, Tadasana. Take a moment here. If you feel like a little bit of head rush, then definitely take a pause. And then we're going to come down to your mat. So hopefully you've got a mat or somewhere soft to do this. Ground your hands into the mat. Tuck your toes under, send your hips to the sky, come into a downward facing dog. Feeling the stretch down the back of your legs, finding some length through the spine, hips coming away from the ribs, sending the hips up to the sky. Your feet don't need to be flat, your legs do not need to be straight. So if you're here, but you're finding length through your spine, then that's great. That's what it's all about. So you want to spend as long as you can in downward facing dog. This is a great one to practice as much as possible because there are so many benefits to this pose. Lowers the heart rate, it's an inversion, so it increases the blood circulation to your brain, helping your brain to function better. It's re-energizing. So this may feel like a stress position to begin with if this is quite new to you, but this is a fantastic one to work into your daily routine if you can. Especially if you're a runner or you're doing a lot of exercise. This pose could really help you. So take at least 5 breaths here, but as I said, if you can take longer, then please, please do. Again, if it feels good to you, you can take a pedal through your feet. And now, last but not least, start to drop your knees, come out of your downward facing dog. Step this left foot through, come into a low lunge. If you need some support under your right knee, please take that, depending on what you have to hand. And making sure the knee's in line with the ankle and that you can still see your big toe. If you need to have your hands on the floor or on blocks to support you, then take that. If you can have your hands on your hips, or even better, reaching up to the sky, then come to that. Again, 5 breaths here. Relax through the shoulders. And start to bring the weight back onto this right leg and bring the left toes away from the mat, straightening through this left leg. So if your leg is bent here like this, and this is your first expression here of the stretch, then again, absolutely no problem. Go to where you can feel the stretch in your body. And then see how it feels again. If you've got blocks here, great. If not, see how it feels to bring your fingertips to the mat. Try and keep the spine lengthened, not rounding through the spine here. Flexing through those toes, feeling the stretch. Half split. So weight is in this back right leg. And move on to the other side. So bring the right leg through between the hands. Left leg's out behind you. Again, if this is strong on the knee, get any support you need. Bring your hands to the hips or to blocks or up in the air. Coming into low lunge. Knee in line with the ankle. Able to see your big toe. And then start to bring the weight back into that left leg. Bring the right toes away from the mat. Flex the foot. Try and lengthen as much as you can through that right leg. Fingertips to the mat or to blocks. And come into the stretch. And slowly start to come out. Thank you so much for stretching with me today. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that was helpful. Remember, consistency is key. So work this into your routine and let me know your feedback and how you've gone. And remember, if you would like to see more of these kind of stretches or flows or take part in my membership or one of my classes, I do have live Zoom classes every Sunday. And I have a monthly membership where there are loads of flows incorporating these lovely stretches. So please get in touch or comment below if you would like to be a part of that. Thanks.